So getting ready for our IMCA modified main event. Here's how they'll line up for their 20 lap. Number 5 out of Sholo, Arizona is going to be Roy Minks. Outside of Roy in the Shane Hensley Racing 37 out of Queen Creek is Shane Hensley. Inside of row number 2 in the WSM Auctioneers MDM County and American Flow Tech 5M is going to be Zach Madrid out of Tucson, Arizona, with the Helm Racing 4X of Daniel Helm out of Sherrod, Illinois. This the MD Raps 1X of Don Irvin and out of Globe, Arizona. He'll line up inside of row number 3 at the MD Raps Swift Springs Pace Racing and Fabrication 18K of Jacob Pace out of Kearney, Arizona. To the outside of row number 3, inside row number 4. Another driver out of Kearney, Arizona, Mission22.com, Las Vegas Firefighters Benefit Association, Schaefer Racing Oil number 22, that is Sean Stacy. Inside of row number 4, in the 92P Klein Engines Dirt Pro Inc. AMD Raps Goofy Tools out of Phoenix, Arizona, it's John Parmley with the Rips Napa WSS Racing Shocks. 23C of Chuck Gronke, having real estate inside of row number 5. Outside of Gronke in the South Bay Appliance LA Prep CNR Machine of Phoenix 5B is Brenda Kirby out of Bullhead City, Arizona. Inside row number 6 in the Flatiron Electric, HappyHomeRealtor.com, First Responder Plumbing, 75 JR is going to be Chaz Baca Jr. He's going to be one to watch in this main event with the Arizona Speedway Torco Race Fuels LT&T Lawn Service, 71 AZ of Tyler Meckel. In row number 7 on the inside, in the Poling Racing 2X, it's Roy Poling in the 2X with the A1 Materials, Slide Job Garage Doors and Openers, Big Bob's Flooring, 77X of Austin Cool. This the Ponderosa Outfitters Deer Valley Auto Body 66 of Brandon Eckelberger with the Artec Industries AFC Design 10s Show Club 10S out of Tucson, Arizona of Rick Spencer. That's the Premium Coach Group Distinct Custom Cabinetry Tex Cattle 45 out of Peoria, Arizona. It's the Rhino Ryan Roth with the Bush Beer Bender Family Racing 96 out of Chandler, Arizona of Hayden Bender. That's going to be the Shrubs Contracting D-Vault Electric Apex Auto Sales 101 of Randy Arms out of Alabama with Rips Napa Kearney Auto Supply Riggins Aviation 28K of Daniel Ratcliffe. Starting 21st in the Premium Coach Group 61 is going to be Chad Stevens. To the outside of Stevens in the Tortilla Valley Homes 118 is Jesse Patterson. Rounding out your 24 car field, the inside of row number 12 in the Charlie's Place IROC Race Cars Precision Drive Lines. Number 12 is Guy Norton with the Wagner Racing 77 of Jason Wagner. Field lined up, Roy Minks, Shane Hensley, your front row, Zach Madrid, Daniel Helm in row 2. Green flag is in the air. We are underway. 20 laps, Santan Ford IMCA Modifieds. Rolling off into turn number 1. We'll see what line's the preferred line here on lap number 1, as it will be Meeks of Madrid using that low line with Don Irvin in the third as a couple of cars get stacked up off of turn 2. Roy Poling involved. As we do have a complete restart, Minks and Hensley, Zach Madrid, Daniel Helm, who's tagged the wall off of turn number 4 that opening lap when the caution flag came out. Starting outside him as green flag will fly. We're back underway. Complete restarting. Once again, you see Shane Hensley and Daniel Helm going top side of the racetrack. As Zach Madrid and Roy Meeks, they drive away. It will be Meeks out front, followed by Zach Madrid. Don Irvin's going to take over that third spot. Irvin very fast earlier on in his heat race as Daniel Helm once again almost tagged the wall in turn number 3. Zach Madrid going to go top side, see if he can't wrestle that lead away from Roy Meeks. As he goes to the top side of the racetrack, John Parmley going to look to the inside of Don Irvin. Saw a puff of smoke come out of the 66 of Brandon Eckelberger hitting in turn number 1. As Daniel Helm, he is falling all the way from the outside of row number 2. Very well outside the top 10 as Zach Madrid goes top side on Roy Meeks for the race lead. He's got it off of turn number 4. Madrid to the top spot in that 5M. He has been very fast here at Arizona Speedway this season. Another one to keep an eye on for is a 75 JR Chaz Baca Jr. Right now, he sits nestled in between Shane Hensley and Sean Stacy, right behind the 18K of Jacob Pace, just outside your top 5. As Roy Meeks goes back down the inside, he's going to try to take his number 5 past the 5M of Zach Madrid. Can't quite do it, though. Madrid hangs on to the top spot off of 2. Zach Madrid drives around the outside of Roy Meeks, keeps it up top on the racetrack. Meeks down low, Catfish around the bottom, trying to find some of that moisture. That's Don Irvin in third. He's using the top line. John Parley in fourth. Jacob Pace in fifth. Now Meeks going to follow the tire tracks of Zach Madrid, this time through turns 1 and 2. See if he does the same here through 3 and 4. Looks like he will as well. You saw Zach Madrid starting to drive away. Roy Meeks trying to find some of the goodie up there that Zach Madrid is using. As they work their way into turn number 1, it's going to be Zach Madrid with about a 5-car length advantage over Roy Meeks, and their 7-car lengths back to Don Irvin. Then it's 2 back to John Parmalee as Chaz Baca Jr. has driven to the top 5 and 6. Oh, Daniel Helm hard into the wall in turn number 1. In the 4X, Daniel Helm, heavy contact with the wall in turn number 1. And that 4X, that thing is broken. Green flags in the air, 15 laps to go here in tonight's main event. And Zach Madrid with the top spot as Don Irvin tried to look to the inside of Roy Meeks. Couldn't quite make his car stick off of turn number 2. That allows Chaz Baca Jr. with a power move from 5th to a 3rd now. Goes to 75 JR, Chaz Baca Jr. Oh, man, if Chaz can get up to Zach Madrid, they've had quite the friendly rivalry here in 2020. Well, actually, the last couple of years, the 5M and the 75 JR, they have been next to each other all season long. It seems like every time there's a race here for the modifieds at Arizona Speedway, those two are duking it out for the top spot as Chaz Baca Jr. trying to clear Roy Meeks on the bottom off of turn number 2. He'll go side by side with Roy Meeks. Meeks, though, using that top line to his advantage, will keep that second position going into turn number 3. Now he's going to have John Parmalee follow the tire tracks of the 5 of Meeks. Chaz Baca Jr., though, still trying to get something down the inside. Saw a little bit of smoke or a soft spot on the racetrack. Chaz Baca Jr. went over going into turn number 1. He's going to now fall back behind Roy Meeks. See if Baca tries to get himself up to the top side of the racetrack. No, he's going to stick the nose right back down to the inside. Now he'll go top shelf. Follow the tire tracks of Roy Meeks and the rest of the leaders as Zach Madrid out front. He has a 7-car length advantage. John Parmalee smacks the wall, running in the 4th spot. He gets back in the gas, though, and hangs on to the 4th position as Don Irvin gave him a good battle. Don Irvin right behind him. Now Irvin now is going to graze the outside retaining wall through turns 3 and 4 as Baca dropped the nose down low once again on Roy Meeks. But he got a great battle for that 4th spot. Don Irvin, John Parmalee, and Sean Stacy. Irvin tried the slide job, couldn't quite make it work. Parmalee hangs on to it off of turn number 2. Parmalee hangs on to that 4th position over Don Irvin, who's in 5th. Sean Stacy in 6th. Out front, still going to be Zach Madrid. He has a 10-car length advantage over Roy Meeks, who has his hands full right now, trying to hit his spots on the racetrack and also hold off the 75 JR of Chaz Baca Jr. Baca going to drop the nose down the inside, entering turn number 3 once more off of turn number 4. It looks like he might have him cleared. No, he does not. It will be Meeks hanging on to that 2nd spot. As we got a slow car down the back straightaway, it's Jacob Pace in the 18K. Very slow through turns 3 and 4. Something on that car is amiss. He's trying to get down the bottom side of the racetrack as they're getting stacked up. Jacob Pace 4 wide now ahead of your race leader. Zach Madrid luckily able to drive by a right rear flat on the 18K of Pace, who's still down the inside of the racetrack. Zach Madrid now navigating his way through lap traffic. He just got around Patterson, Wagner, Stevens, and Eckelberger down the back straightaway. Roy Meeks and Chaz Baca Jr. going to have to do the same here, and this might be a good opportunity for Chaz Baca Jr. to try to take over that 2nd spot as him and Meeks now start navigating their way through lap traffic. Meeks going to go up top. Baca going to go down low. Can Baca clear him? No, he can't. Meeks with a strong drive for turn number 2. He yards the 75 JR, Chaz Baca Jr. 5 laps to go this time for your race leader. Zach Madrid leads him off of turn number 4 to the inside of Randy Arns. He'll put him 1 lap down in the 101. So Zach Madrid has a couple of lap cars between himself and Roy Meeks as Meeks makes quick work of Chad Stevens as Stevens makes contact with Chaz Baca Jr. and running in 3rd. Baca and Stevens make contact down the back straightaway. Baca does drive underneath Stevens and gets by him, but now you see some smoke starting to pour out. The 75 JR of Chaz Baca Jr., 3rd place runner. That's good news for Roy Meeks. He hangs on to that 2nd spot. That's great news for your race leader, Zach Madrid, as Rick Spencer brings his car to the infield. His night's done. It is 3 laps to go for the 5M of Madrid. He is out front all by himself. Everybody right now, all the slow cars hanging out on the bottom side of the racetrack. He is holding that thing high, wide, and handsome right now in the 5M. What a run so far in 2020 for Zach Madrid, trying to get himself another main event win here at Arizona Speedway. As Chaz Baca Jr. closes in once again on Roy Meeks. Look for the white flag this time off of turn number 4. It's in the air. Here comes Madrid. He'll take it. Can he lead him around one final time? He'll go top shelf through turns 1 and 2. eases back on the gas off of turn number 2, down the back straightaway, gets by Brenda Kirby and Roy Poling. Chaz Baca going to try a slide job for that second spot as Zach Madrid comes off of turn number 4. He'll win the main event, and for second, Roy Meeks gets it back as we got a couple of cars spun around right ahead of Zach Madrid. Chad Stevens and Ryan Roth, I believe, over in turn number 2. But Zach Madrid, your main event winner once again here in 2020 at Arizona Speedway. And Zach Madrid climbs out of the race car here at Arizona Speedway. 3 main event wins in a row here at Arizona Speedway. Had a great weekend a few weeks ago, Memorial Day weekend in the John Morris Classic. He's continuing that string of good luck. Man, Zach, you are just on it right now here in the IMCA Modified Division at Arizona Speedway.
Yeah, this thing's freaking good right now. I couldn't ask for a better car. The track was perfect. Man, it started getting warm at the end there, so I was pretty worried, but we were really good tonight.
Hey, not only getting warm there at the end, also having to navigate your way through a lot of lap traffic, man. It looked like a bee's nest right there. You're navigating your way through, but you had a good car. You kept your composure here tonight, man. And just something about that top side here tonight made it stick.
Yeah, it was really good. They started making it dusty up there, and it was getting a little slick. Thought I was going to hit the wall a couple times, but we were really good. And man, 3 in a row, that's pretty good.
Hey, 3 in a row is definitely good. I know you got a whole lot of people up here you'd like to thank as well.
Yeah, I think my mom and dad, Nick, Kelly, my girlfriend, Lexus, Tiffany, my nephew, he's always out there working on it with us. WSM Auctioneers, Arizona Differential, DDI Equipment Sales, Rage Chassis, Sunoco Race Fuels, King Dyno, oh man, Orange Shoe, Race Shack, IBOC, MDM, F. Susan McGinnis. Everybody helps us sing EMD raps, man. Everybody's so great to us, so this is good.
Yeah, things definitely a rocket ship. Zach Madrid, 3 wins in a row at Arizona Speedway. Race fans, put your hands together for him.